offense today. 3rd down and 3. Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And he finds McDonald. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. McDonald, the man in motion. The toss play. This is high. Room here to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And McDonald here over the middle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Kaepernick's going to try to sneak it. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
And boy, on the first drive of the game, I kept waiting for the field goal unit to come trotting out. But they stayed.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Colin Kaepernick taking it in. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, hey, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground.
Brandon, I know you play the fantasy football game, and Adrian Peterson has to be a popular pick for owners. But this year, a tough season for him. A knee injury early limited him to 72 yards total for the season.
Yeah, early indeed. Week 2 on that knee injury. So 72 yards, as you said, for the year. Came back, admirable, hoping to get him into the playoffs, but didn't look like he was ready to return.
One guy I never count out, though, is Adrian Peterson. I expect a monster return in 2017. Bradford
to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and now it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. 4th down, Bradford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Bradford on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Minnesota 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A 1st down throw for Bradford. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, 29 yards. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. And he'll bang that one through. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played. 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico. Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. It's caught. Patton. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The penalty on 1st down backs him up 5. It's now 1st down at 15. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Now Kaepernick. And McDonald here over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Barr in there to get him for a loss of 5. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Kaepernick now on the keeper. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And quickly they get to the line.
It would have been a long field goal attempt, so when you only need a few inches, this, to me, is the right decision. And they wind up picking up the conversion on 4th down.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he's going to take this. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. But just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Dawson's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
You know, for this Vikings team, as they come back out here on offense, I don't know that any group had more of a roller coaster ride than them in the 2016 season. The quarterback change at the beginning, the hot start, and then the cold middle. It was just a tough year for them, wasn't it?
It really was, and when you look at how their season went, you mentioned the roller coaster. A lot of it can come back to the injuries, especially along the offensive line. I think by around October, maybe even early November, I'm surprised you and I didn't get a call to go audition to be a left tackle there because they were just down so many guys. So that made it difficult to run the ball and to protect Sam Bradford, their quarterback, and it reflected in their final record. When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Now Bradford. He's going to try and go deep again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The big fella. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there just before halftime. 69 yards. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, that all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 1st and 10, Bradford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Go.
Bradford now to throw on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, Brandon, this one hurts my heart as a former defensive back. Out in the open field, you've got a chance to get down this receiver. Instead, he breaks through you. You'll hear about this in the film room and from your teammates.
Here we go now.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Peterson. And some space here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe that there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
No matter what play call you have on, you're always conscious of edge pressure disrupting you. And it doesn't matter whether it's a pass or a run. And in this case, it was a draw, and the edge pressure came in and destroyed the play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Blue.
Here's Bradford. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Peterson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs from 3 yards out. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They come up in an offset eye. Now this time, Kaepernick will throw. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
He's got time in the pocket. And caught by Curley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They come out here in the eye. Bradford on 3rd and 2. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They try again with Peterson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 3rd down and goal from the 6. McKinnon calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. He'll look to throw. And McDonald here over the middle. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for the Niners. 63 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
91. Check it out. 91.
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Brian Robinson makes the stop. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that brings up fourth down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball.
He's got a man, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Kaepernick now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
To throw is Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Everson Griffin with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop. 2nd
down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing here, Bradford. He's going to go up top again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bradford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And 4th down coming up.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's...
Three chains. Ow. Caught up in my... Put your head on backwards. Then skate off after engaging laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies. Is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic. You sitting daffy like stealing candy. My ceiling's absent. My wheels are massive. My friends assassins. All of us... Our mothers queens and our women dancers. My rivers rapping. My finish splashing. My gills are flapping. I bit some matches. Then sip something and kiss the dragon.
I'm really rapping. No finger snapping. Them packing. Y'all slipping, my swag is dripping, so here's a napkin. What's really happening? Verbal attacking, I'm showing passion. Know what I mean? See, I'm the king like I'm from Akron. I'm going overboard. Somebody call the captain. And when it come to getting checks, I always want the fat ones. I'm so I can sing to a chandelier.
Not enough. These bugging, the SWAT is coming. Shoulder, no shoulder shrugging at your nugget. Sticky like acupuncture and Magnus honey. Knock on the side door 3 times and have your money. Or get to stepping like Kappa stomping. I slap. I'm having lunch with Italian Sonny. Don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He say don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many bundles. Not enough. These bugging, I heard they stun you. It's gonna be trouble. We come through and catch you while you cuddle. Barrels like tunnels, don't even mumble.
I'm back to ballin', I'm in the back full of only. Pull on the scene enough. Queen playing Pastor Troy. Ready turkey, spaghetti, and castor oil. That's turn your guillotine to a fashion show. In 4 minutes, I turn this into forensics in a foreign car with a foreign. It's long-winded, paper long, and you taking long. You just don't get it. On the phone up on Say Tony, want a song with me. Hotter than Mississippi, the summer of the 1950s. In a van full of some white. Get pulled over for swerving like hi, officer. When he asked me why I was swerving, I'm swerve, officer.
I can make it bounce by myself. 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 I can make it bounce by myself.
Got a mansion, a condo, a cabin. I sleep in my phantom. dancing with the stars to the Star-Spangled Banner. I change your channel, I change your pattern, I ring your Saturn. I your madam, she get and I shake the ladder. I make her then gather and calculate the data. I listen up for the snakes or the baby rattle. I play the shadows, don't play no games, I straight get at them. I'm on a all day like it's my favorite album.
I play the salmon, the Cayman Islands dancer. If I don't get the car first, I have a temper tantrum. I innovative, I demonstrated this, played it. I don't care if you owe me it. You need to pay me. I kiss your lady, then kiss the baby. Get situated, get keys off table and leave her. I really made it, get it made. Won't wrestle, cause I spatula all you action figures.
Tiny like a spider on a spud web. I got some on my thumbnail. I feed it to my girls. They say, yeah.
I'm doing this for the L. When I go, I'ma leave for the belt. I told you did like a chef. I want a Ferrari in yellow, just so I can match all my yellow. I've been a player since elementary. I got more bars than a penitentiary. I got to hang several inches.
I can make it bounce by myself. 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 I can make it bounce by myself.
Can I get a witness in the darkness? Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the brink of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Can I get an amen when the night ends? There's no winner when you're walking alone. Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers. Man, don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul, come on. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Kaepernick's 49ers going up against Cousins' Redskins. With that, let's send you up to Landover, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Sean Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. they come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, Kaepernick. Complete to Quentin Patton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, Cousins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Then here's a look at the starting offense. We've got a 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Cousins. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Curley. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Now that looked like the Colin Kaepernick we got to know early in his career. Able to scramble and pick up a first down. We haven't seen as much of that in recent time.
Yeah, you know he's got the size to do it. Out of high school, 6'5", 170, but now 230, and we see what he can do with that frame.
And I heard people didn't want to step in as a hitter against him because he was a pretty darn good pitcher in high school, too.
92-mile-per-hour fastball in high school. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick, escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He was looking for Quentin Patton that time, and that brings up 4th down.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now. 3, 9, 10.
Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
It's like a good novel, man. From undrafted free agent to leading rusher for his team, the Rob Kelly story in 2016.
You're right. Matt Jones had 460. He led it by a wide margin to Kelly, 704. The question I have for you, what do you see from Fat Rob now going forward?
I think that he can be the lead runner for them because he does an excellent job in pass protection, a skill not many backs have. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
First down. Here's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Starters defensively for the 49ers. New coach, new GM, but a couple nice pieces to build around up front. Eric Armstead, DeForest Buckner.
And that continues for them because, remember, they were the same duo in college at the University of Oregon. Now they're teammates with the San Francisco 49ers. And I think both have played well in their short time in the league. But they also get help because they have an experienced veteran on the back end of the defense, Antoine Bethea. And I think you can build around him as well. Get some younger, quicker guys.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Kaepernick now on first down. Ellington has it, middle of the field. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine foot.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Kaepernick going to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Got a man, touchdown, 49ers, it's Selleck. Garrett Selleck, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And he's able to put it through. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Cousins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. For Jordan Reed, Charles, still waiting for him to play a full complement of games. You know, through 4 seasons, he hasn't completed a full NFL schedule, but he's right up there in the argument for best tight end in the league.
he certainly is, and I don't think he can get a bigger compliment that I'm hearing from my friends in the scouting community who have all told me that those teams that are in the market for tight ends, when they're scouting now, they're all trying to find guys who have Jordan Reed characteristics. And I'm talking about route running, run after the catch, the ability to create and make bigger plays.
Throwing, Cousins. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and he
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Now it's Curley. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Kaepernick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. On the left side, it's McDonald. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Charles, I don't want to belittle Torrey Smith because he obviously has a lot of talent, but I don't know that San Fran has seen the production out of him the last couple years they had hoped for.
No, they haven't. And you know, just look at the raw numbers. What do you have, 53 catches in the last 2 years?
Total.
Has not been the deep threat that they expected in what he performed like in Baltimore. So what they've got to do is look at themselves, too. Quarterbacking, that's an issue for them. You know, the offensive line, so people have time to throw the deep ball and get some other receivers around him, take some of the pressure off. Because when used properly, Torrey Smith can still be a big-time player in this league.
Marshall now, the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistake.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Marshall now, the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Cousins on first down. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Jackson's got it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They come out here in the eye. On second down, it's Jones. Shreds the tackle. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Making the tackle, Gerald Hodges.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
This is Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it. But don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Throwing is Cousins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Jordan Reed has it. 7 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 39. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Short kick, one of the up middle. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Cuts it up. He's going to go. Matt Jones. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Jones, 59 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Curley's got it, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Smith catches left side, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Torrey Smith, 27 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Now Cousins, caught right side, Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that leads to a Washington first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Cousins now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw, Cousins. And Davis with it left side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It's brought in by Doxson. 13 yards that time at the first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, here's Cousins. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come out here in the I. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Vernon Davis, 35 yards. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No, let's
you know
go.
I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go. 1, 9.
They'll run from the Wildcat. It's Hyde. They find some open field here. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And his first carry, he loses the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Cousins now on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw is Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Surveying the field. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. 3rd down here. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. 5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And Davis has it over the middle. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out here in the eye. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Nate Sudfeld taking it in. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Kaepernick going to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Niners will go for it. It's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, Every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. It's caught by Davis. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
3-19. All right, now look at 56. Leopard. All right, here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They come out here in the eye. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Keith Marshall, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. It's caught. Patton. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. He's back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Ten yards to go on 3rd. And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw. He's got his guy. It's Patton over the middle. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're definitely showing blitz here. McDonald, the man in motion. And that is incomplete. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
To throw, Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
Hey, you got 3.
This is Marshall. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out here in the eye.
Green, 39. Over. Back there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Detroit.
They'll run for it with Marshall. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Cousins here to throw. He's got time. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete.